What's up, Woasters? What I wanted to talk about is Joe Rogan, right? Our good centrist, sometimes meathead friend, Joe Rogan, who prides himself on being somebody with, with like these ideologies that are rooted in some sort of like evidence or, empirical fact. Because just the other day, and I listen to Joe Rogan a lot. Okay, I enjoy his podcasts, and the dude has some very good takes a lot of times. Particularly, I really enjoyed the pushback that he gave against Ben Shapiro recently, when Ben Shapiro was sort of claiming that or arguing that the African American community is in the position they are in because of their own doing, right? Like because they don't take responsibility, right? Because that young African American kid who gets into crime, he's choosing to do that, right? Without acknowledging the decades of oppression, right? Slavery, redlining, all these decades of oppression that a lot of these young African Americans, just even their grandparents, were still going through, right? They were still being oppressed. And of course, even Ben Shapiro acknowledges that these still impact people today, right? So I really enjoyed the pushback that he gave Ben Shapiro regarding that. But sometimes Joe Rogan does have some really fucking dumbass takes, some really fucking dumb shit that he says sometimes. Case in point, he had Tom Green on just the other day. It was either Sunday or Monday, but I was listening to the podcast, and he started talking about Donald Trump and progressives, and he started to argue that it boggled his mind that progressives or leftists wanted, supposedly, okay, he's saying this, that they wanted, or that we wanted, right, because I'm progressive, that we wanted Donald Trump to fail, that we wanted the economy to crash, so that we can then turn around and say, and point the finger to Donald Trump and say, ha ha ha, Donald Trump sucks, get him out of here, right? Well, as I was listening to him tell Tom Green this, I was thinking, really, Joe? Who the fuck have you ever heard say this? Because I honestly think that this argument that Joe was doing, a lot like a lot of other fucking dumbass takes that he has, he's assigning these takes to strawman, because as far as I know, and I listen to quite a few progressives onto YouTube, and by the way, I also listen to right wingers on YouTube as well, okay, because I want to know what they're thinking and what their takes are on a lot of issues. But I listen to like Kyle Kalinske, I listen to David Pakman, Sam Cedar, the Young Turks, and not once have any of these individuals wanted Donald Trump to fail, or that they wanted the economy to fail, to tank, so that they can then blame Donald Trump. Not once have they said this, not once have they implied it, not once have they even insinuated it. Okay, so I have no fucking idea where Joe Rogan is getting the idea that progressives and leftists wanted the fucking economy to tank, right? Because in fact, the Young Turks Network, Kyle Kalinske, David Pakman, often even sort of would argue that they wanted the economy to do better. That they would point out things that Donald Trump could do to improve the economy, or right now with the whole COVID thing, what he could do to make it that the economy gets back on its gets its legs back, right? That people start to get back to work. Not only that, but The Young Turks, David Pakman, Sam Cedar, Kyle Kalinske even sometimes applauded Donald Trump whenever he did something that as progressives we agreed with. For example, the First Step Act, right? The First Step Act was exactly a first step towards criminal justice reform, and we applauded that. That's something that we agree with. So yeah, I have no idea where the fuck Joe Rogan gets some of these takes, because it really seems that he's doing what a lot of fucking right wingers do. They imagine something, right? Like they have these, like, they imagine that progressives have these takes, and then they use them as, like, they use them to argue against leftists, like if it's factual, right? You guys want Donald Trump to fail. No, nobody has ever fucking said that. Nobody. You want there to be fucking, or you don't care that there's, election fraud. No, it's not that we don't care. It's that there's no fucking evidence, right? See what I'm talking about? So yeah, this is something that I see a lot of right wingers do. So yeah, man. But overall, I do like Joe Rogan. I think Joe Rogan is a good guy, and he's sort of, he's sort of like the everyday American. Even though it bugs me that he is, because he has a big fucking platform, and these fucking dumbass takes that he has are gonna influence his viewers. So that's what I wanted to point out about Joe Rogan, man. That just sometimes, man, he's a fairly intelligent guy, but he can be, just like all of us, he can say some really fucking dumbass shit. So what do you guys think, man? What do you guys think about Joe Rogan? Do you think that actually, what do you guys think about progressives? Do you guys think that progressives really did want the economy to tank so that we could then blame Donald Trump? Like, do you think that? Do you feel that? Like, where are you getting this from, if that's the case? Let me know. But anyways, before you do go, don't forget to give me a like, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Peace out.